And we're back with the Week 4 preview. It's me, the commish, in honor of the debate tonight. Got my outfit on. We got the Bearded Clam joining us.
What's up?
And
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me, guys. Good to be here. You know, woke up this morning, 2-1. Honestly, I tried to act like I knew what 2-1 felt like, but can't say that I do. So it's just good to be 2-1.
This is the first time you've been 2-1?
Assistant to the commish.
Jeff, is this the first time you've been 2-1?
I think so. Honestly, I don't even know what 2-1 feels like. I think I started like 0-3, 1-2, something like that.
The Chicago Bears, like just somehow they blink, they're doing well, but they just know this is like the Titanic. Everything's going downhill.
No, we're on the up and up this year, so it feels good. 2-1.
All right, we'll touch on all the teams when we go through power rankings. Ovi, you want to hit on weekly prizes?
Yep. All right. So for this past week, we can have this discussion, but for the third week in a row, all 3 weeks this year, the most points scored in the week was against me. It's literally fucking outrageous.
First week it mattered.
Not true, but okay. At least I got $20 back. So losing team with the most points goes to me. So sick. So $240 in the hole for this season.
Nice.
Most receiving yards. Somehow, some way, we had a split. Hunt and Cody both ended with 443. Cody had last ups. Travis Kelce last night needed 87 to tie and got 87. I don't know the chances of that happening, but they split most receiving yards. And then most defensive points for Bearded Clam, 26. Nice pickup.
Yep.
Is that a stream last week? Did you just pick them up just for that past
Yeah.
week?
I used a waiver on him, but Jeff got him ahead of me.
Yeah. I mean, pick 6 on what, like the second play of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got 2 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
Fucking leave it to Adam Gates and the Jets. Going for next week, we have most passing yards and most receptions. So that one could get interesting. Obviously, teams with, if you want to play a wide receiver in your flex, but obviously some running backs get a lot of receptions too. Most passing yards. I know the Monday night games, it's Atlanta and Green Bay, so might come down to that. Who knows? We'll see.
You want to touch on rivalry week?
Ryan and Rodgers. Well, Jeff's probably not starting Rodgers, but Matt Ryan's probably starting.
You want to touch on rivalry week last weekend?
Not really. I lost. It happens. I think.
What would you say to Dave Kent if you could talk to him right now?
Is he popping on? Is he coming in like a guest today?
No. He might. He probably. I wouldn't be shocked if if Bryce invited him and he just shows up right now.
I think we need that. I think we need that segment in today. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll edit that out. Yeah. Here he is. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I wasn't born yesterday.
Hey.
From a mile away. Week 3 celebration. This is what we're all about.
What's good, buddy? How we doing?
All right, Dave, you got 2 minutes.
I just want to take the time out. I just wanted to take the time out. Clearly, the lights are off in Ovi's apartment. Everything is really miserable. We're downhill. We're selling everything. We're getting rid of everything. We got hoods on. We probably shaved the head if we don't have hair. Everything is going wrong right now, and I am here for it, and I wanted to stop by, and I just wanted to make sure you heard from me that I had a great weekend, and I hope you had a great weekend as well.
Thanks, Dave.
It's good to see you, Dave.
Jeff, love you.
Love you too.
All right, so we'll jump into power rankings. Some big shakeups again. Let me go ahead and just pull them up here. We've got a new number 1. We've got a big mover on the week in the Bearded Clam. But first up, we've got, I think, was it unanimous? No, you got 2 number 1 votes, Hunt. Ovi, you were the first one to have number 1.
Yeah. I have number 1 2 weeks ago. I saw Hunt's rise coming, and he's still number 1. So Chris Carson getting kind of hurt, though. So we'll see what happens there.
Little gator roll, but it's going to be like 2 weeks.
Is not doing the same, and he's got Buffalo again this week. So he's struggling a little bit. We'll see if Hunt can hold on for another week.
Yeah, I think it's just the depth right now with question marks on certain games. He's got still at least two running backs he can plug in there that are RB1s. And Carson's going to be back. It's not a long-term injury. And now his wide receiver showed up. He's got Cooper Kupp doing what he used to do. Allen Robinson's got a new quarterback. They're looking good. Jeff, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I had Hunt, I think, at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got 3 stud running backs. You're going to do well. I mean, Matthew Stafford, he's going to get you 15, 18 or, 20 points a week. A solid guy, I think. And, yeah, like you said, Robinson, Kupp, again, they're going to get you 15, 10 to 15 solid guys. But again, you have 3 top running backs. I think it's, successful team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 2, we've got last week's number 1. Didn't do anything wrong. Got a win. Not crazy points, but we've got 2020 champ Brandon Bracken. Down week from Lamar, 97 passing yards. Edwards-Helaire wasn't great. He had a few, Eckler had a good game, but he didn't get a lot out of his wide receiver position at flex or wide receiver 2. But he's 3-0, so can't be too upset.
Yeah, only team at 3-0, so I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I guess Darrell Henderson's gotten his flex right now. Got a couple injuries on the bench, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still surprised that he's just rolling, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I had him at 3. I think Edwards-Helaire is, a solid back. I mean, I'm very high on Edwards-Helaire. They couldn't do anything wrong last night. Most of the time, they're going to be running the ball late in the game. He can catch the ball too, so I like Edwards-Helaire. Jackson, he's going to be fine, and I'd say question maybe his flex sometimes, but again, solid team.
Does Yahoo like any matchups? I feel like every team, like whenever I'm on my team, literally all my matchups are red. Right now, he has one of 15 people is green. All 14 of 15 are red.
So they used to have yellow, like neutral. I think now if it's not like a top 5 matchup, it's just red. Like 6 best matchup, red.
Like they just hate everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that's cleared up.
All right, so number 3, we have up 2 spots from last week. He had a big win. He just let us know how he felt about it. Munchin Ruggs is 3rd. Ovi?
Mahomes obviously is really good.
Confirmed good at football.
I mean, Tyler Lockett, how many fucking points this guy had last week? 32 and a half. Yeah, like 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody, I'm like, I don't even know, like, I'm the stat game. That's what I'm starting to turn into. Like, I mean, Aaron Jones had 42 the week before me. He had like 270 total yards. I mean, that's just what I am. I'm Pad the Stats guy.
Yeah, people put up highlight tapes on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, his team. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was very high on Dave's team. I think I have it number 1. You're welcome, Dave. I mean, Mahomes, but Lockett. I think Lockett. I think Russell Wilson's probably be the MVP this year. Extremely high on him. I think Lockett is absolute stud. And Elliott, unbelievable guy. Boyd's another, flex spot. I think he's just, can get you 20 points a game. So I'm very high on Dave's team, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, he put up points. He just got Galladay back, which I'm guessing was like a 3rd round pick.
He took Lockett in the 5th round. Like, that's a steal.
Everybody did well last week except for Evan Ingram, which I don't know what's going on with him. I thought he was going to be a stud, but he stinks. And Butker apparently was awesome last week, but now he can't hit an extra point. But it's kicker, so who really cares? Next up, we've got Big Dick Nick down 2 spots from last week. I'm going to pull up his team here.
Mm-hmm.
So he got his first loss of the year. Put up 110. Yeah. Tyler sucks, but he still put up 23 just because he runs. But man, is he bad at real football this week. He's got Chubb. McKinnon was a good pickup, but now he's out. So I guess the question mark comes back. Doesn't really have I guess he plays Gaskin on the Dolphins next week.
Is McKinnon hurt?
Yeah, he's out.
I didn't know.
You're the high guy on him. You had him at number 3.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know McKinnon got hurt. I missed that. But I mean, I liked Sanders and Cooks just as like bench guys coming into the season. But I mean, yeah, Kyler Murray, like you said, he had a bad game, played like shit, but still scored 23 points. And you got Cooper, and I mean, he got banged up, but he's still in there.
Yeah.
And Devontae Adams coming back. Two pretty good. I mean, Ingram hasn't been the same, but Nick Chubb's been pretty solid. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty good team.
All right. Jeff, did you comment on his team?
No, I mean, I had him down, like, I think I had him ranked like 7th. But
Yeah.
let me pull up his team here. I mean, who was his flex? He had 0 points from his flex this
John
week.
Brown got hurt.
Oh, John Brown got hurt. All right. Yeah. I mean, no Adams. And he's got a hamstring injury. I don't know how long he's going to be out for, but Emmanuel Sanders, that offense, that Saints passing offense, not the same as it used to be. So I just think that, he's kind of just riding on Murray and Chubb and, I don't know. I just see him trending downwards, but we'll see.
All right. Next up, we've got number 5, the Bearded Clam, up 7 spots from last week, out of the basement into the top half. 7 spots.
7.
You were 12 last week, huh?
Yeah, I was 12. Thanks to you, but
All right, Jeff, I'll let you talk about your team.
Talk about your.
Yeah, I mean, Prescott, absolute pretzel at picking a quarterback. I think I went, Prescott, Rodgers, and back to Prescott. So I think it's going to ride with him. But, I mean, Hill, Juju, solid guys. Sanders, I'd say Gordon. I say my RB2 is my worry right now with what's going on in Denver. I think their offense is bad. In my flex, like Ronald Jones, like I don't know. I mean, he's getting out-snapped by Fournette. So I'm probably just got to go with like Russell Gage. He got hurt, so I mean, I think he would have had a big game. Not getting concussion. So I got problems at flex.
Is he?
Oh, he's very fuzzy, very fuzzy. So I got problems at flex and I don't know my RB2, but I think if anybody wants a quarterback, give me an offer for Rodgers or Dak Prescott.
You want?
All
right.
Quarterbacks always get talk offline. Quarterbacks do always get tons of value in our league, so that'll be a fun discussion, I'm sure. But yeah, your team. I mean, Prescott, Hill, Juju. The high end is there for sure. Sanders has been disappointing. I was high on him coming into the season.
Yeah,
like you mentioned,
I think he's what? Did I get him 2nd round? I think so. Yeah, it's probably miss.
I mean, their offense sucks. Their offense is so dysfunctional.
Yeah, that's the issue. The line stinks. The quarterback stinks.
Yeah.
But you got some decisions to make at flex and RB2.
Yeah.
But 2-1, trending the right way.
Not bad. We're on the up and up.
Next up, we've got the league leader in points. I am the liquor. Justin finally got the monkey off the back. 1-2 now. Didn't win most points in a loss this week, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to afford for the league team next year. But just kidding, Justin. But so I had him at 4 just from the output. I mean, he's producing every week. Both these teams.
I mean, James Robinson last week had 27 on the Thursday night game.
I mean, he's a must start every week right now.
And that was a streamer he picked up the week before. And Kareem Hunt's been doing great too. He had another good game, right? But he had 12. Yeah. Okay, so pretty good. Getting Kittle back. Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
And Josh Allen is like top 3 fantasy quarterback.
Ballin.
If it wasn't for Russell Wilson doing unbelievable every week, he'd be the best. But
yeah,
QB2 for Josh Allen. I mean, where did you get him in the draft? Like 13th round or something?
Josh Allen, no, he was actually like pretty high. Okay. He was after Brady, but he's got some definite. He's got Cam on his bench. He's got Jules had 3 points last week. But yeah, his team's looking good and it's trending the right way, getting a top 2 tight end back. All right, next up we've got the money team, down 1 from last week, snuck out a dub. Just trying to be 3-3. That's the goal with CMC out. Not a great week, but luckily I played Dennis, which is a get right spot.
That's like a bye. It's like a bye week kind of.
Yeah, we got some really low numbers. James Conner showed up, but I got 1.5 out of RB2, and honestly, I don't know who I'm going to play this week. And if the Steelers don't play, I think I'm going Chris Thompson in Jacksonville. Hope he gets like 4 points. But we got to get healthy. Godwin's out. CMC's out. Got to get healthy.
Got to get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You got to be looking for a quarterback. I mean, I think Gardner Minshew like shouldn't be playing.
I'll probably just stream.
Yeah, I mean,
Or you
give me
can
an
trade
offer.
with Jeff.
Give me an offer. I got a quarterback.
Hopefully he's Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, RB2, tough. Ridley is unbelievable player. I mean, guys seems like he gets like he gets like 15 targets a game, and he's unbelievable. So hopefully Julio's out. I think that helps you a lot. But yeah, you got to do something with running back and quarterback.
Yeah, we just got to get healthy. Just got to win one more game out of the next 3.
I was just looking it up. Josh Allen was in the 8th round, pick 91, and the pick before him, Cam Newtown shooter to Drew Brees. A little bit of a
And he's a free agent, right? Drew Brees is a free agent.
Yeah,
I believe
That's
he is.
wild.
Yeah, he can't throw it like 15 yards.
Yeah, I know, but that's wild though. I never thought Drew Brees would be a free agent quarterback.
He looks like Peyton Manning did his last year in Denver.
Without the defense.
Well, like thankfully he has Alvin Kamara, so he just like tosses it to him and he runs 60 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah,
Easy game.
All right. Next up, we've got backup Terry, down 4 spots from last week, the biggest faller of the week. Let me pull up his team here. We'll see what we got.
Russell Wilson at quarterback, QB1, who's just been in fuego. He's been better, I think, than just about everybody thought might be. I think his production is going to drop off a little bit. But Joe Mixon is like really his question mark. That was his first round pick. And he's been doing nothing. Obviously, the Bengals aren't special, but
yeah, like if you're not in a hole like my team or something, like you don't want to play Joe Mixon.
He's got 20 and a half points in 3 weeks, and he hasn't missed any time.
I think at this point you got to see it before you play him again if you have other options. But it's tough to have other options right now with all the injuries and everything going on.
Yeah, but even he's still up there. He's in 8th in the league, and his first round pick is doing absolutely nothing. So if he can get some production there, who knows?
Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got TP43, up 2 spots from last week. I think he lost again. Yeah, he lost again with 102, but he went up 2. Jeff, you beat him. Go ahead.
Let me just pull up his team here real quick. Yeah, I mean, Odell Beckham Jr., I think he's just hidden in that offense. I don't even know what he's got for the season. I mean, 25.5 points for the season. I mean, that's
one big touchdown catch was half of it.
DK Metcalf, though, I mean, what an idiot. I probably would, if he wasn't so good, I'd probably drop his ass because, I mean, the guy, fumbles the ball on the 1 yard line. I mean, that was like a 60-yard
Unbelievable.
pass.
You must have jumped out of your fucking couch.
Yeah, I mean, I just see the ball up in the air and it comes down. It's DK Metcalf and ball's out. It's back in the end zone. So I was pumped about that. But I mean, I think he's a great player. I don't know. Hines though at running back, RB2.
His running backs are fucking trash.
Yeah, I mean Montgomery though. Montgomery and Hines, I think they're awful. Kelsey got me scared though. Monday night. He can score pretty good. So I don't know. I think he's got potential, but he also has some big holes.
He does still have Saquon Barkley on the team in case he comes back, but I think he should probably pick up somebody else. But that's the thing. He's got no running backs coming back. He's got Montgomery and Hines right now and no help on the way.
This is the thing that happens with Cody, though. Like, you never hear from him. You never know what he's doing, but then he, sneaks into the, playoffs. He's in, the semifinals. You have to text him, hey, are you still, playing? You're in the championship. He hasn't made
I was going to text him last night, but I don't even think I have his phone number, so I was like...
He really hasn't made a move. He hasn't made a move. He still has Saquon Barkley on his bench.
Yeah.
We might need to go find him.
Just road trip down to Virginia and just see what he's up to.
I mean, I don't think Dog the Bounty Hunter couldn't find him.
All right, next up, we've got the next one coming in at number 10. We're getting closer to the right spot. Each week we're getting closer.
What was that last week?
You were number 9 last week.
Okay. What'd you say, Jeff?
I said, what'd you have yourself this week?
Number 7.
Number 7?
I have myself at 7?
Yeah.
Yeah,
lead us off.
I think there's I mean, all the teams with a winning record, there's 6 of them, and I put myself 7. But I didn't just do that just because that's how I wanted to do it. I did that. That's how I feel, and that's what I think is right. Like how I was right.
Right.
How
You have to practice before you say.
Excuse me.
Before you explain your team, did you have to practice on Kathleen what you're gonna say like tonight to like
No,
vouch for your team, or do you just like
Spin zone. Practice the spin zone.
no. I don't. No, there's no spin zone here. I'm
Like,
just
what are you
trying to
trying to-
explain my team.
we try to cook up tonight?
Have another Bud Light. You're fucking blackout. All right, so TNO. I mean, Tom's coming along. They're getting better every week. Your bitch ass boy Godwin Bryce.
Yeah.
Not helping his cause.
Nope.
With fucking tight hammies. Keenan Allen, 19 targets last week. Justin Herbert literally doesn't have a clue of what to do other than throw it to Keenan Allen. So I feel pretty good there. Derrick Henry's going to become a wagon. If there's any chance of me making the playoffs, Derrick Henry's my only ticket. So everybody that
He's got
keeps saying
COVID.
please don't
And
do
he's
that.
got COVID.
He's got, please. COVID couldn't fucking hurt him. Kidding me? Todd Gurley's a bitch, but he finally scored. I mean, honestly, I look at other teams. I get it. I'm 0-3. But Matt's team stinks. I think my team's way better. Marquise Brown, Hollywood needs to figure his shit out.
Stinks.
But really, I mean, I looked up a nice stat earlier today. I'm just going to throw a stat out there. It's a fact. There's only 2 teams in the league. I'm not going to name the other team because they don't matter. There's only 2 teams in the league who have improved every single week, points-wise. I'm one of them. That means this is only going to get better. And as long as the bullshit of everybody being the highest score against me stops, then I'm good to go. 10-3 it is.
Man.
Under on the 10-3.
I am looking for action. If anybody wants to take a live bet on my season, if anybody will take action, let me know. Hunt, if you're watching this, I feel like Hunt might take the action, but he still owes me $20 from Deshaun Watson not winning MVP last year. If you're watching this, we'll talk.
All right, next up, we've got Shiva down 3 spots from last week, coming in at number 11. The bottom 3 spots were pretty damn close, too. You and Jesse were 1 vote off. But let me pull up Jesse's team. He's trending the wrong way. I'm playing him this week. I feel like he's probably going to smoke me. He's projected to beat me without a kicker and a DST.
And Julio's on the page.
Has T.Y. been healthy the whole year?
They just stink.
I mean, he's got like 17 points. I mean, Taylor is in a committee backfield. Davis, I know you just picked him up, but that's not going to last.
I mean, Colts scored 36 points last week, and T.Y. Hilton had 3 targets. It's kind of an issue.
Yeah, I mean, that's awful. And D-Watt's not the same. I mean, I love D-Watt, Clemson guy, but he's not the same this year. So
he might miss that Hopkins guy. who Jesse also had, but Murray didn't look quite as good recently. I'm hoping he plays the Giants defense again. I don't know what he was thinking there. I know Garoppolo's out, but they're just gonna run the ball. -2 points from the G-men. But Mark Andrews, he can't do that poorly again. 3.5 points, dropping touchdowns and stuff like that. He'll probably go off for 25.
I mean,
next week.
he had, Andrews got 8 targets, but 3 catches though. I mean, he's got to catch the football. I mean, he's getting looks. He's got to get more involved. He's got to catch the ball. I just think he's just got a very below average team.
Again, literally another team with 15 people in every single matchup's red, other than 2. Like, who's doing this? This guy fucking hates football. Whoever does Yahoo.
All right, and number 12, back in the basement.
He's got to be
back in the basement. Dennis Doherty, Cam Newton shooter. Let me see what he did. He was against me. A layup.
And Darren Waller got absolutely shut down by Belichick. Hopefully he does to Kelsey this week.
Yeah, he was coming in banged up too. So I was pretty okay with him playing him.
Yeah, and Fournette's not going to score 25 every week. That's like a committee backfield.
No, I mean, Kenyon Drake's got 29. Parker, Parker's only had 28 points. Joe Burrow,
Anderson.
Quarterback. There's a lot. There's better quarterbacks out there. I mean, like I said, I have one. You want to make a move? Just let me know. But yeah,
but Drake's a killer, and he's missing Michael Thomas. I mean, Thomas is coming back, but Drake's giving him nothing out of his 2nd-round pick. So he's really getting nothing out of his first 2 picks, which is a tough way to go.
I don't know. Even Michael Thomas coming back, though, like I said, that offense, they're not throwing like they were. I just still don't think like he's Michael Thomas, but I don't know. I just don't think he's got anything spectacular.
Yeah, and that's the reason he is number 12 again. All right, so just quick preview into next week. I think we're already running pretty long. I think Zoom's going to cut us off. So we've got me versus Chief.
Matchup.
All right, I'm projected 75 points. I'm playing against Jesse. Projected 75 points. Like,
the Steelers they're gonna play. They're gonna play. You can put those guys in and.
All right, so I'm projected 82 points.
But Jesse might have the highest projection once he puts in a defense and a kicker this week.
Yeah, he's gonna be right around 19, which isn't ideal.
I did look one thing up. There's not one matchup this week that two teams have the same record, which is fantastic. Because I just need everybody to just kind of meet in the middle, and then I slowly catch up.
They meet in the middle.
They meet in the middle.
They meet in the middle.
Never mind.
All right. Ovi, you've got Cody.
I got Cody. Every week's a Super Bowl for me here on out. This is it. 7-6, I get in. That's
can't start 0-4. Can't start 0-4.
7-3.
Oh,
I can't. Literally.
I don't even know if anyone's made it. 0-3, maybe a team or two, but 0-4 definitely is not happening.
No, 0-4. Yeah, like 0-2, okay, a lot of time. 0-3, like a lot of time. 0-4 is like.
I mean, your season. If you go 0-4, your season's over at Columbus Day weekend. So I mean,
let's can't get any darker than they are now.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody's in regression. I have to beat him, and I say his team stinks and his running back stink. I have to beat him. Hope nobody tell him what to do, so he won't make a move this week, and maybe I can beat him.
No, I don't think he would want to hear it anyways. Like, he obviously knows what he's doing. He's in the semis or championship every year.
Yeah. Could be Daryl.
Jeff, you've got a big matchup against first place team right now, 2020 champ. You're projected to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just hoping that he's got down week from Jackson, but he's got Washington, so I expect him to put up a lot of points. He probably will. Edwards-Hilaire's got New England though. That might be a tough matchup for him. I don't know. I'm just hoping.
Get Watkins in there for you, bro.
Watkins, I don't know. I think I might just drop Jared Cook. I'm sick of him, but we'll see.
Bryce, what do you think we root for now? Like Bracken's 3-0, Jeff's 2-1. Like, do you think we root for Bracken just to take off so the rest of the league kind of suck, or do we want him to come back?
Yeah, I think with my injuries, I'm not looking at a bye. So I want Bracken to go 13-0 at this point, or not 13-0.
It's getting to the point where
13-0.
Start rooting one way or the other.
I'm playing for the 5 and 6 seed.
Because then he just beats everybody the whole year, and those people just start to lose, and we can catch up.
Yeah. Then just real quick, we got Dennis versus Klaus. Both of them coming off a loss. They're going to need a win. And then a fun matchup. We got the number 1 versus the number 4 team, Hunt and Justin. That should be a good one. And then the last one, Matt versus Dave. I'm sure there'll be some shit talking going on there.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a good one. If I had any money, I would pay it to get this game to finish in a tie, if I could do that. That was possible.
Everybody loses.
Yes.
All right, and real quick, we will touch on best bets. Not that anyone's keeping track, but I'm 3-0 on the air.
I am not telling your bets. Ice cold.
3-0. All right, Jeff, you're the guest. What do you got?
I think I wrote these down, but I don't have them. I got Seattle. I think they're -6.5 this week. I like those. And if you want a live bet, money line live bet, look at the Atlanta game. Whoever's playing Atlanta, just take Atlanta like second half. Live bet. It's probably gonna win you a lot of money. So.
Okay. Yeah. No, if you just bet the same thing over and over, it's just bound to win. Especially after it's won the last week. It's gotta win.
Yep.
Gambling's easy. It always repeats itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
it's a flyer. It's a flyer. It's not like a guarantee. It's just a flyer. My guarantee is Seattle -6.5.
All right.
Okay. Hey, I'll take it.
That does look easy. Miami versus Seattle 6.5.
Yeah. Hammer it.
Yeah, against the Dolphins. The West Coast team on the East Coast at 1 o'clock, early morning for Russ Wilson. No, mine, I mean, we're in the world of points and more games in the 50s with total next week than there's ever been. I think it's up to 9 games in the 50s, which has never been like that. Life's too short to take the under, and my life's very short, especially this fantasy season. I'm going Chiefs, Patriots under 54.
Okay, I like that. And we'll see if this happens, but Pittsburgh, they were picking them earlier. I got a -1 today, but it's off the board now. That was my play. Let me see if I can take a quick one just to make sure I have something on the board. Let's go with the Jets over the Broncos. It was plus
I was
3
just gonna
earlier
say,
today. They
Jeff,
got
if you're
beamed
sitting
down.
here with a Broncos jacket on, I mean, 0-3, nobody's going to watch the game on Thursday, but we would still like to win some money. Do you have any sort of fucking insight?
Yeah, Jets. The
No,
Broncos
they're
quarterback
playing.
the worst fucking
Broncos
quarterback
are
ever.
playing their third string quarterback.
Yeah.
So
It's the Blake show, right?
No.
I don't know. Who the guy's name is?
No, it's someone said it's like the worst. I mean, probably the worst
Some guy who's like
quarterback
6'11".
ever favored. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
he's
no.
like,
I mean, I'd probably hammer the Jets too. They're playing
Yeah.
their third, third
No,
string quarterback. So.
don't hammer the Jets.
don't hammer him. But that's my unofficial play. My official play is Pittsburgh.
Ripien.
Yeah,
Why not Bortles? What's wrong with Bortles?
probably has another playbook. He was signed
Yeah.
on like Thursday.
Sam Darnold doesn't know the playbook either. Well,
Wait till Thursday. He's gonna ball out.
all
Lev Bell.
right, boys.
All right,
All right.
good one. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
You know Dave was coming on?
You didn't stop recording yet,
Ah,
dummy. Yeah. No, I